it really well. Nashville and Tennessee you can see the leading edge of our thunderstorm here, our tornado warned storm. Right back behind that little green hue that you see, that is all of the rain that's coming quickly towards this camera near Stratford. Again, it's not there in Stratford yet, but Stratford still needs to be in their safe spots. There's a reason, unfortunately, why we're looking at this camera in this area, because that's where the storm is going. So again,
ladies
Stratford,
and
Fair
gentlemen,
Grove still need to be in
hunker
their safe
down.
spots. Still waiting on that latest velocity scan to come in. Our latest correlation coefficient scan has come in.
Big stuff
It seems like our scans are coming in at kind of weird times here. I'm wondering if our radar over here is starting to struggle
Keep an eye
maybe a
on
little
your
bit
weather.
there. Look for little spin ups. There's actually been some videos that have come out of this storm of tornadoes actually forming visibly on our leading edge here of the storm. So watch for little power flashes as well. Probably a lot of power flashes with this storm. Wind is shaking the building. Yeah. Springfield very likely still has some pretty strong winds in the northern side of Springfield, but it should be slowly subsiding for Springfield, given like maybe 5 to 10 more minutes. That might have been a power flash on the left side there. Can't tell if that was a power flash or just lightning. Brooklyn. Let me see where Brooklyn is. Missouri. Oh, you're in the tornado warning. Yeah, you guys can come out of your safe spots in Brooklyn. Your tornado threat has passed you in Brooklyn. Not seeing any power flashes yet, but man, is that shell cloud moving quickly towards this location.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, looks like they have finally upgraded our severe thunderstorm warning here to 80-mile-per-hour winds. If you live in Buffalo, Stratford, Sparta, Marshfield, Ava, Hartville, and Lebanon, you guys need to be in your safe spots. Those 80-mile-per-hour winds, if you live near any trees, very likely can
looks like
a funnel push those trees over, push the power lines over near your house. If you're driving, get away from those power lines, seek shelter. If you're in a trailer, mobile home, you want to be evacuating immediately and finding a sturdier shelter. These 80-mile-per-hour winds are not going to be any joke. All right, these are going to be pretty powerful, and they're going to cause a decent amount of damage if they're still inside of this storm at this moment. There's definitely like what appears to be a wall cloud on the left side of our screen there. It's pretty interesting looking. First scanner, 80-plus mile-per-hour winds. Wow.
80 mile an hour.
That doesn't surprise me by what we were seeing off of the radar there. I wouldn't be surprised if before this thing went into Springfield and as it went into northern Springfield, if that had even some isolated 90-mile-per-hour to 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
Hello, Rebecca. You're rocking and rolling in Indiana.
And here comes the wall of rain.
Well,
and wind
down because we're going to be getting some.
We'll see if this camera can survive long enough to give us a view of how strong these winds still are. A big old wall of rain is coming in. Hopefully we can get an understanding of how strong the winds still are. You'll know the winds are coming when the visibility drops significantly. So just watch those trees out there. Once they start disappearing behind the rain, that's when the wind is about to really start to pick up. And Boyd Arc, let me see. Yeah, Boyd Arc is good. You guys can come out of your safe spots. And the trees are starting to disappear a little bit, so that heavy rain is now coming in, and our wind should be here any moment. Oh, yeah. You can see how fast the rain curtains are moving across the camera here.
You got sideways rain.
Still very strong winds. Oh yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, this thing is still packing some very strong winds. It still isn't even the peak.
You can actually see the rain
even
bands
stronger.
blowing sideways. So
you see those rain curtains,
hunker
how fast they move across
down,
the camera.
Rebecca.
If you would imagine that as a car,
down.
we're probably dealing with 60 to 70 mile per hour winds right now, but we're still not even in the core of the storm.
I think this is punishment to the USA for letting this stuff go on.
Springfield looking. The tornado threat is past Springfield, so you guys can come out of your safe spots. But there still might be some pretty gusty winds still on the backside of this.
I think it's punishment.
I'd still stay pretty close to the interior of your house until you hear those winds start to die down more.
The finger of God, right? We've all seen Twister. God
rest big tree falling on you.
Baxton, great actor. I've seen some other footage.
We still are at about what appears to be 60 to 70 mile per hour winds here. And again, that's right over here near Stratford. That is now getting hit by the storm. If you live in Stratford, let me know what you guys are feeling there.
Let's see if we can find anything.
Tell me, how strong the winds are in Stratford. Best I can tell by our radar, we have a couple of areas here of some stronger winds along the leading edge, but they don't seem as strong as they were. We still have some pretty darn strong winds in here, but it doesn't seem as chaotic, at least where this camera location is. It could be a completely different story a mile away from here. So if you live around the Stratford and Fairgrove area, report in chat what you guys are feeling and seeing out there, as just this one little tiny area up here near Stratford doesn't look as bad as we saw a little while ago, but those winds might be somewhere else at this point. Over here near Fairgrove, have some, looks like some of our strongest winds might actually be near the Fairgrove area right now, if that is a legitimate radar signal. In terms of our spin-ups, not seeing any spin-up tornadoes at this moment. Again, they're going to be, okay.
There's one right there, I think.
Looks like the winds are hidden back a little bit further into the core. Stronger winds are now pushing into the Stratford area. Look at that. Complete drop in visibility. Look at those rain bands, how fast they're moving. Okay, now we're back up. This is probably pretty close to 70 mile per hour winds here. Maybe a little bit further above 70.
Above 70 mile an hour winds. Wow. Hunker down.
Yeah, you can see just how low the visibility drops when that main core comes in. It's definitely not good to be driving out in these conditions.
The only thing that's good.
Any storm chasers on this?
I
doubt it. They're probably still sleeping from yesterday, but you never know. Somebody might be in the area. Let me check. Severe Studios. Check Pagey tornado. Wow. Yeah, very strong winds still here. Let me check PA storm trackers. They were in Texas, so I doubt they're up here. It would be somebody that was like driving to Texas from yesterday's threat. So maybe like Storm Runner Medium. Yeah, nobody's live right now as a storm chaser. I don't have any chasers. It's a little bit too early for all that for them. Still pretty strong winds with this storm. Let's go ahead and get a warning out here. So if you live in Fordland, Marshfield, Niangua, Seymour, you're going to be next in line. Stratford is still getting some pretty strong winds, as we just saw, but I'm thinking the core is almost done for you guys. And then back over here near Fairgrove, we're getting a signal from our radar of some pretty intense winds in that area still. I mean, we're talking about anywhere from 70 to 80, maybe even getting up close to 90 mile per hour winds there just to the south and west of Fairgrove, if that's a legitimate signal. See, yeah, that seems to be a legitimate signal there. So watch out in Fairgrove. Very strong winds. Probably the strongest winds that we have in this storm right now are coming into your area very shortly. Let me see if there's any cameras up there near Fairgrove.
Like a beaver tail on one end and on the other end a beaver tail.
There are not. Our next camera is going to be in Marshfield. Not a bad camera up here. Got a police officer out there, good, monitoring the situation. Probably going to be about 10, 15 minutes before the storm hits this camera.
Now, it looks like...
All right, let me see if we have any information on our power outages in the region.
See how there's a beaver tail up here? It's starting to hook around.
I'm sure we're dealing with a lot. Yeah, we already have 16,000 people without power. And it seems like McDonald County got hit pretty hard, Newton, and we probably don't have the data in yet, but I'm assuming how many folks in, oops, wrong scene. Let me make sure I get this scene set up. There. How many folks in chat have lost power? Let me know. Definitely want to see.
All right, let me look on radar, on my weather radar, and see what we got here. See if we can see this storm. Folks, hunker down. Like I said, I do believe America's in deep doo-doo. Right? Maybe it was the second coming of the Lord, and they tried to kill him. I hope not. Oh yeah, I got the storm here. Let's check this out. I want to let me go full screen. Okay, there we go. All right, let me share this. All right, it looks like they're going to be getting hit for a while. Nice build up of a clump of storms there. I think that's moving towards this way. I think that's the storm we'll be getting this afternoon or tonight. They're calling for heavy thunderstorms. There's a couple storms as we speak right now. One's in Indiana already. Which that looks like it's starting to fire up pretty good. It's starting to get a wall cloud here, all this. I'm 6 foot from maybe 6 foot ain't so far down. And looks like, see this here? It's just coming into Indiana right now, lower half of Indiana. I'm 6 foot from the edge and I think I made 6 feet and so far down. Let's jump back over to this major one. And this might end up in Kentucky, this big one. I think it'll probably break away and some of it will go into Kentucky. Some of it will come up here in Indiana. Well, I'm down to my last breath, and will it let me sing? Let me sing. Probably not. I'm in too much pain today. Well, that looks like a storm now. It don't look too bad now, but it will be after. If that sun comes out and it starts heating up the atmosphere, it should blow up pretty good. And yes, we have controlled the sun, and the sun can create storms. Right? Habitual line crosser. You're correct. We have harnessed the power of the sun. All right, let's see if we're getting anything else pretty bad on YouTube here.
From now. So please don't take these literally. I say this all the time, and then people are like, "Oh, that storm shows it's going to hit Harrison in 4 hours. Is that close to the burn?" Please don't do that. These models are not 100%. It's just a general idea based on the atmospheric readings. When we're putting those balloons up at the National Weather Service offices, kind of get an idea of what's going on, up above us. Will there be storm fuel? As these storms are moving across, will it clear off? And then,
well, he's right. Then is 100%. All right, let's listen to some birds. We hope all you folks are having a great day. I'm trying to overcome this pain. They tried sacrificing me, Debbie. They literally tried sacrificing me. God almighty. I think I might have a poop coming on. I'm drinking my coffee. Might have to relieve myself here soon. Folks, make sure you hunker down. Like that gentleman just said in that video, nothing is 100%. Even these models and computers are wrong sometimes. So take cover if you're in the way of a storm. Nothing in this world is 100% except for God and Jesus. I don't care what any scientists tell you, nothing is 100%. At least on this channel, I cannot tell these people that it's 100% guaranteed. It ain't. Nothing is 100%. Let's enjoy this peaceful morning. Debbie, how's your morning going? Rebecca Ann, how's your morning going? Oh, I better put it on live chat. Oh my God, I just had a Charlie horse. Oh. I just had a Charlie horse in my, Lord, I'm really getting, I never thought I'd say this, but I think I am contemplating this madness. I'm seriously contemplating it. It's just getting worse for me. And I do want to say to these people, I do understand now why some of these people chose to do what they did to themselves to quit the pain. I mean, this is madness that these people are going through. And me, it's just, I wish it upon nobody. Hold on, Debbie. I'm trying to rub this Charlie horse out of my calf muscle. I just, I just keep, forgive me, Lord, because I keep getting angry that I cannot believe our United States government that is under you has not come in and done something with these people already. Now I gotta, this is costing us money, Lord. Now I have to check my credit report, right? Because of these people on the internet, and not even on the internet, all over the world. This is nuts. It's completely nuts. How are we supposed to survive and go out into the workforce when we're getting ripped off when we leave our homes? We're at work, and these people are ripping us off as we're working. I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. I'll put it in the Lord's hands. Take this away from me, Lord. Take these people and these things. And now I know why the working man in America is so stressed out, on the brink of snapping. We can't even go to work in our own country without these people trying to steal from us. I couldn't move when I first woke up. Oh boy. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. These people have been, Ernie Shell was on this morning, Debbie, talking about he was getting paid. Someone offered him money to out some of these YouTubers and everything, but he's not going to do anything with their Social Security number. He said that. He said that. He's not going to do anything with the Social Security numbers, but he is going to release all your information to the world and people's secrets and everything. But he promised he won't do anything with your Social Security number or mine. No, he said, he didn't say names. He just said, I'm just using you as a metaphor, Debbie. I'm just using me and you as a metaphor. But this morning he said he was offered a lot of money to out YouTubers. And but he promised he won't do anything with their Social Security numbers. And he says this is all legal. He's got the right to do it. And he might, I don't know. Do whatever, Mr. Shell. I don't care. At this point, I really don't care anymore. But I imagine this is why this country and people are in such bad shape. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, the security on Social Security numbers and people's information was so tight. It was so tight. The laws that were for us people were so tight that not even some of the United States government was able to get our information from Social Security or other branches in the government. They just didn't allow it. That's when they stuck up for the people and said that's private information and you guys don't have rights to it. And they were right. It's almost like the laws that were in place for minors. Your name could not be spoken, right? When I was a young man and got in trouble, your name could not be spoken in the papers, on the news, if you were a minor, period. That was the law. And that's because they didn't want to wreck people's lives because they were young and made mistakes, right? So they didn't release people's information. Today, they don't care if you're a kid or whatever. They put everything up. All your information, everything. Debbie says most of them are nuts. I know, now they drove all of us nuts. He needs to put his chat out there. I don't know. I don't care what he does. I don't either. I'm done with it all. I am done with it all. I'm thinking he's pushing to be a devil or something. I don't know what he's doing. Excuse me. Oh my God. I just had a Charlie horse in my calf about killed me. Well, they're really doing, I can feel them stabbing me. They're stabbing me or someone. I don't know, Lord. If this is someone else and I'm feeling their pain, then get them to the hospital or save them in Jesus' name or something. I'm just so, I'm going to be honest, I'm just so disappointed, Lord. I'm just so disappointed how ugly this country and the world has become. You're not going to run and hide anywhere? No, I'm not hiding. I ain't going around people, though. I think I'm going to cancel everything. This is going to be the year of Johnny don't do nothing but try and heal himself. There's talk within certain branches, Debbie, that this whole religion thing might be a way to where some doctors are saying them people could have been saved, but they believed so much in this madness, brainwashed or whatever, they chose to think they were going to be healed or something, and they died. I was like, oh my God. No, we're not running nowhere. I got too much stuff to do. The least person I'm worried about is Ernie. No, I think you should probably, a lot of people are worried about Ernie. Right? The shell man. And I think that's why a lot of people are upset. I don't believe this whole religion thing either. Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'll just keep praying to God. Heck, we feel like every time we step into a church that we're their offering, their sacrifice. Well, I wouldn't worry so much what Mr. Show does, but when he starts talking about people's private information and pulling up documents and all kinds of stuff that he should not be having, I'm not worried for myself. The whole world knows my sins and my story. It's other people that were innocent that had nothing to do with this madness. And then all of a sudden they get put out on YouTube or their information or whatever. And I find it just crazy. This is all just entertainment. Well, that's what I said, but they said, no, Johnny, you think everything is entertainment. Remember that, Debbie? Right? You remember that? All these people attacking me, and I'm saying this is just a movie channel. None of this stuff is real. Nobody was hurt. No animals were real. And remember everybody and them saying that's the problem. Everything is a movie and entertainment to you, right? And then I got serious, and now what? Now little Debbie says, this is all just entertainment. Right? I'm like, this is the point that I'm at, Lord, is I'm teeter-tottering on, right? It's almost like the audience plays a part in things, either TV or YouTube, but it's not your place, either TV or YouTube. No, I'm not sure. So now I'm stuck in movie business. Right? Either music or movie. I do both. I can multitask. Yeah, I can too. A lot of people can't. A lot of people can't even do hobbies or anything. I used to be a pretty good mechanic, but then all of a sudden it just disappeared. I used to be good at a lot of things, but it disappeared. Someone needed it more than me, Lord. Two people I'm concerned about, that's all. Yeah. Hold on, Debbie. I gotta get my massage tool and massage my calf. Hold on. This is nuts. All right, I'm back. God dang, that hurt. You ever get one of them Charlie horses and it's just like, oh my God. Debbie said, you need to stop taking this stuff as real and true. I don't know. People shouldn't be putting it out. How come I get attacked when I'm making movies and doing skits and everyone says I'm real and everything and I get attacked? people talk so much crap? I don't know. What if the crap is true? These people, I do believe, know something we don't know. Right? I do believe the doctors have been lying to us all. You do the same movie, can't you come up with a comedy skit? I don't do the same movie. It's whoever's doing their witchery sorcery on me. How many times did you watch Braveheart? I don't know why. I can tell you this much. There's going to be a lot of bad stuff happening, but I'm not going to open my mouth about it. Just as these people deceived me. And a lot of these people have deceived a lot of people. I'm not letting people put me anywhere, Debbie. They're trying to put me in there. They're trying to make me their sacrificial lamb. We don't like what that lady's been doing to these people. I'm not letting them put me in a place, Debbie. I'm good. I'm just chilling. I was a little upset, but I didn't act on it. There's a difference from saying something and acting on it. I'll let the government handle it. Hold on, I need to get some water. Oh, yeah. People will turn their backs on you. Animals will too, Debbie. Don't get too comfortable with animals. Right? I've seen animals turn on their own owners. No, still, just don't get too comfortable with animals and trust them because they're animals. I mean, a lot of people have done that. I've seen many people on YouTube trust an animal, and an animal's a wild thing. Or they try and tame it, and the next thing you know, that chimpanzee's ripping their eyeballs out and eating their fingers, or that tiger or bear is mawing people. So I wouldn't go trusting anything. The only thing you can trust is God. That's why I tell you, I don't, you're always telling me, yeah, I don't believe in all this tarot card stuff. Well, I watch it. Some of it's correct, some of it's not. Uh, but I don't worship it, right? Like these people do. They can't go through their whole life. They can't get through the day without reading a card. They're they're hooked on that it's like a drug to them. So I don't take it to heart, and I don't worship it. No, I'm not trying to live by it at all. I watch it. Like I said, some of it makes sense. Some of it don't. But if I believed in it, Debbie, if I 100% believed in it, then most of you would be gone, right? Because I would believe the tarot carder, and I would be hunting these people down. No, I don't think she's talking to me deliberately, right? Maybe she is. I don't know. Only the Lord knows. But I don't take it 100% because I don't live by it. If I lived by it, then I probably would be going crazy and hurting a lot of people, right? Anybody they mentioned, I'd be taken out. But I don't believe 100% in all of it. What I do believe in is God, and that's why I don't read cards or I don't do magic or anything like that, right? Yes, most people have the same problems, Debbie. If you live in America, just about everybody's been abused. Just about everybody's had very bad times. So it's common that people would say, oh, that's right, that happened to me, that might be me. Yeah, well, it's happened to a lot of us. Well, don't manipulate us either, right? Most of you people came into this chat and confessed that you were belong to other chats and you yourselves have done stuff. So, right? I can honestly say I've never practiced magic, witchery, sorcery, or prayed to the devil. I can say that to Jesus with a straight face, right? Most of the people in my chat are from Ernie Shell's channel or these other YouTube crime channels. The whole period blood is stupid, ridiculous. Oh no, I've seen people do that. I've seen people tamper with food. So I don't know about the blood, the period blood or whatever, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But who knows? I heard that I was like, she is an evil liar. I don't know, Doug. Like I said, I don't believe in it. I know you think I believe in it and I live my whole life around it, but I really don't. No, you're right about that, but individuals do stuff like that. Not on a big scale. But if someone is doing that to somebody, then that's pretty sick. Right? That would be pretty sick. And a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are saying he was right. When you post this stuff in your town, that you're a godly town and you got the 10 Commandments out for everyone to see, and the professionals were right. Right? This little town should have known that the devil would have came creeping into this town just to cause havoc. So really now people are starting to blame LaGrange, Indiana for the downfall because they put this stuff. They knew all the bad people would come here and wipe everything out. And a lot of people are saying that. Well, they might have a couple evil doers there at the gas station at LA Express or whatever, where people been eating. I don't know. Maybe they're not preparing the food with love. Debbie said, stop eating at fast food places. I don't. I only eat at the gas station. Sometimes I don't. I cook food here. But I have noticed that. To be honest, be strong with your faith. You will have to worry about what to believe. Well, I'm strong with my faith, right? They sent a woman, and they know I won't hit a woman or beat her brains in, right? So what do? They send women. And then when you do get upset at these women, then the men come in. Oh, you're picking on women or whatever, right? It's a strategy that they're using that it's failing. And we must be aware of the people that are narcissists, right? Before they met you, they were one way. But then they said, oh, well, I've changed and all this. And really, right? And then they start telling you what you were telling them that saved them. Now they're turning around and telling people, they're telling all these people, oh, no, well, wait a minute. You were in hell, right? We led you out of hell. And now you're going to tell us we're not doing things right. Manipulators, Debbie, be careful. Manipulators and narcissists all over, so be careful. Stop believing these facts. A card reader on YouTube. Let's go to real one if that is what you want to do. I myself don't believe in card reading. That's not true. You're lying right now. For someone that says you don't know anything about it, I asked you and you answered me. The other day I asked you, will this stuff solve cases? You said yes. Nah, woman of little faith. I don't believe in card reading. Either do I. I listen to it. I watch documentaries on bad stuff or whatever, but I don't believe in it. I don't live by it and practice it. Some of these people practice it. I believe in the gift. Well, I believe most of these people have been abusing their gifts. And that's why a lot of them probably got it stripped away from them or whatever. Hopefully they get it back and don't abuse their gift that God gave them. My gift from God was learning how to build and a trade and other things. Not once did I ever read cards or believe in practice stuff in the devil. So I don't live by it, right? I mean, you guys can say that that's what you think I do, but I don't. No, like I said, I don't live by it or practice it. If I did, I'd be driving around the USA wiping people out. But I'm not. I'm sitting right here on my couch getting ready to film a storm once it gets there. I'm drinking some water to see what's up. Maybe I have cramps because of low on water. Or someone trespassing on me is having cramps. Maybe I got too much iodine in me, salt. Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't live by it. That's why I question you about all this stuff. Because you know about it. I don't. That's why I question you. The other day in my chat, you talked about your wand and all your stuff. It's like, oh, what is she talking about? Her wand. And then I remember you said you had a wand. I was like, uh-oh. Right? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I ask you about this stuff, because I don't understand it. You know more about it than me. I'm not afraid to ask somebody. If I don't know something, I'm not afraid to ask somebody to learn. Right? Debbie said, I'm telling you. I know you're telling me. I'm listening right now. Not the same. I don't know. Listen, that's why I asked you certain questions, because I don't know about it and you do. So I asked you. I don't know. They might be, Debbie. Who knows? For all I know, these tarot card readers have all teamed up against me to take me out, because I questioned their precious Ernie Shell and other YouTubers. This is what I'm talking about. These people did this to try and show me that this magic, these cards and everything is real. And then I was like, okay, now that we know it's real, the only thing left to do is make sure that this devil never takes over and wipe everything out and start over again. But what would I be? I would be one of them if I wiped it all out. Well, it should be, because there's plenty of evidence that that's what's going on in America. And then I get serious about it. I'm like, well, let's call the Pentagon and the government and let's get this show going. And then they all say, oh, no, 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 no. No, it's just entertainment. Like, well, wait a minute. You just said it's real. You did all this stuff on me. You sacrificed me. You used witchery, sorcery. You did all this stuff on me. And I said, okay, it's real. But you changed your story when I was like, let's get on the horn with the Pentagon and the government. And now we know what's going on. And now let's let the citizens know. And, Armageddon has begun. And then, oh, no, no, no. No, Johnny, it's just, you're too gullible. All right, well, one or the other, folks. I don't know. It's like they're playing both sides of the card or something. Right? They're playing both sides. Usually gypsies and sort do that crap. Gypsies. There's another one. Gypsies. I can't believe this is happening to our country. I can't believe they ever allowed it in the first place. But you know what? They didn't. This is how I know it's from another country, because in the United States, we literally burned people and put stakes through their hearts. They were vampires. They were witches. They were sorcerers. the government, these people took it so far to say, okay, it's real, and we should punish you as the Lord said or the Bible said. And they started killing people in the masses until people, oh no, it's not real. It's just one way or another, right? What do you think caused all the deaths back in the ancient days? Because they believed that this stuff was real. And then these people get mad when all of a sudden they end up dead. My God, what happened? Well, someone killed him. He was practicing witchery and sorcery and everything. Right? It's real. It's almost like the Bible, right? They write a Bible. Many of, I don't know how many Bibles are in America, and it goes sour, and then they write another one. Right? The original Bible said, "Step on the head of Satan." Right? Of the serpent. People started beating people's brains in. Oh my God, it's not real. What are you guys doing? Well, it's the Bible. It's a double-edged sword. It works for them when it's working. When it goes sour, it changes. Well, that's my choice. If I want to listen to him, it's another. If I believe it 100%, it's not. I don't believe this. All this stuff is true, right? Some of it maybe, some of it not. Am I going to react on it? No. No. God will handle it. The true King will handle it. And I'm putting my beliefs in that. That's why you people are still alive. I don't think these people understand, right? Some people are not like me. They can't suffer. They react and go out and do it, right? If someone says someone's using witchery on you, they find out who it is. What happens? They kill them. Right? Let me see what Debbie's saying. Well, I don't want to watch it. Fake as heck. No, it is fake. But then again, it's entertainment. Right? It's entertainment. And which I said when I first got on YouTube, everybody's going crazy. I'm like, well, it's entertainment. They can say whatever they want. It's freedom of speech, but there's certain things you can't do. But who are we to judge? No matter what they do, we can't judge them. Only God and Jesus can do that. But I understand what you're saying, Miss Fox. But you yourself used to be one of them. Right? You yourself used to watch them. I think that's how you learned so much. And now maybe you're giving me your intelligence by telling me it went bad with you. And I have watched some of these tarot card readers go crazy. Right? Because they were talking to spirits or using the cards and conjured up something, they let it in. So I agree with what you're saying. So I'll heed your advice, and I don't believe in it. If I believed in it, a lot of people would have been gone already. Debbie says, never been a card reader. That's side stuff. My God, she only does the real stuff. She's like, that's baby crap. Watch this. Pink. Johnny is a frog now. Ribbit. 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 The bearded lady stuff. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't take it all too serious. Right? No. Even if it was all true, and it might be true what these ladies are saying, I probably still wouldn't kill anybody unless I had to defend myself. Right? And believe it or not, Debbie, there are mothers and fathers that believe that their kids were born just for them to abuse. Right? And they do sell people's information. So that part I do believe is possible. Right? When that card reader said someone sold your information, yes, I believe that. Right? Even companies that I worked for sold our information. I wouldn't doubt it if people been putting things in our food or water. That's a proven fact. That's been going on for many years. Well, that's how they conquered countries back in the day. They poisoned the water and the food, sent in diseased animals and women. That part I do believe because of my bloodline. Right? That part I do believe. Debbie says, I don't believe you were a millionaire. I believe I was. I believe I was. I wasn't, but I did have money that was left to me. I believe that's possible, that could happen. It's possible someone did die and leave me businesses and money, and it was stolen. Yes, that is possible in the world we live in. Very possible. I do believe in that. And not because of some tarot card said it, because we can pull up cases in America and all over the world where people have killed people for money, greed, houses, you name it, cars. For all we know, little Debbie, someone died in your family and left you quadrillions. But they stole it because they thought you didn't deserve it because of the things you might have said, done, or did, or whatever. So I believe that's possible. And I do believe these people have been using magic on me, Lauren. or poisoning me, or they're poisoning somebody that's inside of me. And everyone, if you're related to me or not, stay home and watch what you eat and drink. Let me see what we were hardworking people. We worked really, really hard. I still work hard. I can work circles around all my kids and nephews and nieces. No, I don't pry into. I'm not going to look anything up. I don't pry into people's lifestyle. If you want anything looked up, go over to Ernie Shell's channel. He'll tell you when you were born, your footprint, your social security number, and everything. I don't know, Debbie. Women do some crazy stuff. Once there was a woman that confessed to me that she fed her ex-man or somebody roadkill. Debbie says you can look it up yourself and see anything, if anything is owed to you. Oh, Miss Fox. Do you know how many cases we can pull up where people have done bad things because they were left out of a will, and they actually had things wrote up? And corruption, if you have someone within the system, then yes, it is very possible. And I'm not going to lie to these people. Yes, it's very possible that something like that could happen. And Miss Debbie Fox has the right to believe that. No, it's not real. It's not, or it's impossible. She has that right to believe that. I got poisonous plants. If you have out there own to you, they will tell you. Not if they're corrupt, Debbie. Proven history is they killed kings just to be the next in line for the money and the power. Yeah, they would have to have all your information or been watching your channel for a while and got your information, which Like I told people, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I started off as John R. Kramer. I had to change my name because everyone like seen the Saw movie. Right. Then I changed it and everything. Started doing skits and everything, and that was when I went live. Started going live. And like I said, I started on YouTube or on Facebook. I had 2 accounts on Facebook. One with my own name, and then one for just doing skits, music, and stuff like that. Right. I didn't want it to be on my regular Facebook thing, my Facebook page. So I started another Facebook. And everything, like all the crazy stuff, all the music or whatever that I was doing, I was going live all the time on Facebook with music and weird stuff and everything. And then I went to YouTube. I didn't say I didn't. She would have had all your information. Believe if you want. I'm not a sheep. I'm not either. That's why I have my own mind and I can believe it. I believe some of the stuff she said is true. It's very well possible that people will kill for money or a grudge or change documentation, pay people off. That's all proven fact. That people have paid judges off and government people to cover stuff up. That's a proven fact. You all should bend thy knee. I pray to God every day, Debbie. Are we to bend the knee to you, or we're gonna die? Kiss my feet now, Johnny, or I will turn you into a toad. I don't think anyone's trying to make you a sheep, Debbie. We're just having adult conversation here. Debbie says, believe what you want. I'm not a sheep. I stand alone on top of the hill looking down. So you're above everybody. Interesting. That's very interesting. I will never be on top of a hill looking down. Jesus will. God will. Maybe I will one day in his kingdom, but right now I'm not on top of the hill and I don't look down on people. And I can't judge them. I can make my opinion on them, but I can't judge people. Yes, you're almost a peasant. Debbie said. Good God, a couple days ago, woman, I was almost a prophet. How did I go from almost a prophet to a peasant? This woman ain't making sense. Did she have it? Debbie, did you drink your coffee yet? And your morning thing? Don't withdraw, Debbie. The world has already seen what you said. Right? You're all peasants, yeah. We're all peasants now. No, Deborah. Deborah. Little does she know thy Lord. Now we forgive her over here. Little vixen. Little Tasmanian devil. Oh, now she's saying, kiss my ring. I am the queen. You will bend the knee. Nah. Jesus is. And God I will bend the knee for. But not no farm woman that's been walking through cow patties all day in the field, plowing the back 40. I don't think I will be kissing and bending down, kissing your feet. No. Not until you wash them. Oh, such an imagination she has. Now, Miss Debbie Fox, you shouldn't be talking like that because so many people are sick about this whole thing that you're doing. Does it sound familiar, Debbie? Right? I can't believe you believe that. You're on top of the mountain, Debbie, and everybody should be kissing your ring and kissing your stinky feet, right? How long are we going to have to put up with you putting your phone in your pocket with that giant booty and butt dialing everybody? There's not enough room in there for anything. Everything you put in that back pocket is devoured by the booty. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were timed out in my chat, it's probably because Debbie Fox had her phone in her back pocket. I get video message calls or whatever it is all the time from her. Like, did you just call me? No. Then why is it showing you called me? Oh, I'm sorry, my butt dialed in. Come on, woman, the booty's too big. You gotta put that phone, get a phone holder and put it on the side of you. You've been butt dialing everybody. This is too big of a booty. This is too big. No, you were the queen, but the way you've been talking with everything, that you're on top of the mountain, you bend and kiss the queen's knees and feet. Lick the cow patties from her toes. I don't think so. No, bend the knee. I ain't bending nothing right now, woman. I'm trying to relax. I've been stressed out from this madness. I was in a demonic attack all night. I literally jumped 2 foot out of my bed. What the heck? I was in pain. It wasn't me. It's someone else. All glory goes to God. That's all I can say. I don't know. There's a lot of things I deserve, but I don't get them. Right? Miss Debbie Fox says, no, if you get timed out by me or hidden on this channel, you've done something to deserve it. I don't know. What did I do to deserve your beauty and grace here and big booty? Can you explain that? Tell me what I did. Oh, that was the only reason you're here is because of my guitar playing. Somehow I don't believe it was my guitar playing that brought you to my channel. Something is telling me that that's probably not why you came to my channel. You send me a sign, Lord, if that's true. It was snowing and I had the fire in the guitar. No, you hardly play. I am still here. I wonder why. I wonder why, Miss Fox. It was no kind of physical attraction that brought you here, was it? Or was it? Yeah, they said it was little Timmy Hubbard or whatever his name is, or Mother Hubbard, or the Seven Dwarfs or whatever. So you don't believe any of this stuff, Debbie. None of these people are using black magic. None of them are using witchery. Anything. Is that what you're telling me, Miss Debbie Fox? No, you only came here for my music. You weren't attracted to me at all. I didn't see you, just your voice, guitar, and fire. Now you see me, now you're like, ugh, good God, I'm out of here. Let's turn him into a toad. My God, he is a toad. I barely got any sleep last night. Any. I mean, I did sleep okay, but there was a couple times I don't know what happened. Someone was cramping up or someone was doing something. You know what, Debbie? My little brother cut back on smoking a lot. I'm really proud of him. I think he said he only has 10 cigarettes a day. I wish I can get down to 10 cigarettes a day. I've been praying like a fool on YouTube, right? Been telling people I wish I can quit smoking. I've quit everything else, but this addiction, this one addiction is or this haunting. It might be, you might be right, Debbie. It might be a haunting. Is that possible, Debbie? I'm asking you. You know this stuff. Can you hear me, Debbie? Is it a haunting? In card readers or few fortune tellers, it's just bull, Johnny. You have been talking about hauntings. Do you think that's real? What's really cool, Deb? No, I'm asking you. You said something about hauntings in my other video we did a while back, and I'm asking you, you believe in that? What's really cool? Well, I've been praying to God to quit, to take this from me. Take this addiction from me. But let's get back to why you came to my channel and when the madness began. And how you came here not because you were attracted to me at all. It was because of my guitar playing, which now that's gone. You're right. I don't play like I used to. I don't sound like I used to. I don't look like I used to. And I don't like this change, Lord. I know you know I don't like this change, but what can I do about it? Nothing. Miss Debbie Fox says, I do believe in hauntings. They're a ghost. Here I feel it. No, I feel there's many here. In this apartment complex. And I must ask you, Debbie, if the Lord written it in the book about witches, demons, goblins, the devil, vampire spirits, and if you believe in hauntings, why wouldn't you believe in that there's witches on earth, vampires, sorcerers, alchemy, evil stuff, right? Magic people that the Bible spoke of. Things that we cannot see. Now, how can you believe in hauntings and not believe in the rest of it? I don't believe in it to use it, but I believe what the Lord said. This stuff is real. No, I'm not giving up on anything. I'm just saying. I won't be used as their sacrificial lamb. They're trying to use psychological stuff here, folks. Right? They're saying, how weak you are, because they're sacrificing you, folks. Keep going, you'll make it. Yeah, because they're sacrificing you. They want you to keep going. Let me see what else she's saying. That has followed everywhere I go. Yeah, and you brought it here to me in my chat. Thanks a lot. Send that back to the sender of that ghost. Be gone. Demonic thing. Spirit, go to the other side. Be with Jesus. Oh. You ate it again. One more time. I don't know. I don't know what your age is. Did you mean to say Uranus? I don't know. You can't go to Uranus. I already own it, Debbie, because I bought Uranus. I bought all kinds of other planets. Well, I don't know. There could be gypsy magic or something. I don't know. I can't say any of it's not real because this was all in the Bible. And if you follow God, it's all true. I think I got a couple giant bats around here, Lord. Vampire spirits or whatever. Jesus' name. I mean, Canada's got zombies. Do I need to say any more? I don't know, Lord. They just continue to use their magic and witchery and sorcery, and they just continue. They heed, even when they're warned, right? Heed the word of God, stop all this stuff. They continue to do it. So I might be leaning towards now what the one Bible lady was saying, that don't pray for these people. The Lord is mad at them. Well, I hear you there. It's a money racket, Debbie. Well, I imagine everything is a racket. Well, that is your right, woman, to believe in the craft, which is witchery. Right? Okay, I believe in Mother Nature, and we will return to Earth we will return to her. Well, if that's what you believe, I hopefully believe I return to God. Right? Jesus. That's where I hope I return to. Yes, dinosaurs existed. This is correct, because the radiation was so high on the earth that they grew. Right? The radiation caused a growth DNA hormone to change, and their growth never stopped until they got to a certain size. And gravity back then was different. Therefore, it allowed you, the atmosphere allowed you probably to grow bigger. And Debbie is right, there is proof of dinosaurs, because we've been pulling up skeletons and everything of them. Some people want to go to Valhalla. I hear they got coffee there. Valhalla coffee. And I do like coffee in the morning. No, I don't dislike them. I just don't practice religions. If some people want to believe in religions and all that stuff, that's their right. Am I going to do anything to them? No. But now we have thousands of religions that ain't even in the Bible. So now what? Right? Now these people are practicing stuff that ain't even in the Bible, or not even a domination or a denomination, or whatever they call it, of church or any religion. Why let people believe what they want? You're a godly man, so people want to go to Valhalla. I don't know, heaven, which Valhalla might be heaven in a different term, or Greekology or something, or somewhere else or something. You ask me, I'm telling you how I think about things. Good. You have the right to think whatever, and I'm listening to you. Everyone is different, and that's why this world is beautiful. We are all different and unique. Nobody is the same as it should be. Amen to that, sister. No, she's not literally my blood sister, but spiritual maybe. Debbie says, it's okay, Johnny. Let them practice what they want. We have snake churches up here. Vikings. I don't know what are they? It's almost like they're letting the serpent in, and I don't know. Vikings go to Valhalla. Yeah, the Vikings. That's probably their beliefs, right? That's what they practiced back in the olden days. Greek mythical fables or whatever it was. I choose not to believe in that, and I choose a different path and I walk away from it. All right, we're at 2 hours. I think I'm going to end this video. I'm going to get ready around here. I think we got storms coming tonight or something. What is today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Thursday? I think it's Tuesday. I'm going to end this video. What the heck? Come on. Stupid YouTube. What do you think, Debbie? It's been a 2-hour video. They use vipers and other famed snakes. So are they extracting venom from these snakes and poisoning people with it? And if they survive, they're the chosen ones or whatever? Hold on a minute. Alright. Hold on, I gotta relieve myself. I think I'm just gonna shut my phone off, the ringer. Right? All kinds of people calling me. No one has this effing number. How are people calling me when this is a brand new number, government? You want me to put you? These people want me to give them the power that we possess, and they can't even stop people from calling that don't even have my number. Can you explain that? Why would I give you something so powerful when you can't even stop people from calling or telemarketers on a telephone? How are they even getting this number? Right? I mean, come on, folks. Is there anyone out there with half a brain like me that knows better right? They can't even stop telemarketers or people from calling. Right? How when it's a brand new number, how these people get your number. And they want us to give them power. And they can't even stop a telemarketer. And then to top that off, you leave the answering machine on, and not one person leaves a message. It's almost like, let me tell you what they're doing, FBI, CIA. You notice when you call me, it says, "Hi, this is John Kramer. Leave a message." They take that and they record it. And now they're putting it all over and calling all kinds of people using my name. And you want me to give you the F86, 87, and 88? Are you nuts? You got to be crazy if I'm going to give you that kind of technology. And you can't even stop a telemarketer or just random people calling your number. That these people that live here and the cable guy that lives here or whatever is probably the one that gave the number out already. Some cable guy thinks he owns me. Sorry, Mr. Jim Carrey. God owns me, not you. Now, this could be psychological war that they're using, right? Trying to drive people crazy, their phone being called constantly. Nah, that's not what's happening. Government's trying to get a hold of me and they're rerouting the phone call to someone else. Miss Debbie Fox says, your number is on a call list. Well, let me tell you this much. Don't call us. We'll call you. Bum, 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 bum. Don't call us. Bum, 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 bum. We'll call you. Bum, 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 bum. Don't call us. Bum, 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 bum. We'll call you. Bum, 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 bum. Turn yourself in, Miss Debbie Fox. Turn yourself in. Turn yourself into my apartment. Now, see, you can see that sun is out, right? It's heating up the atmosphere up there. We got some blue sky out there. It's heating everything up, which is feeding and fueling these storms. You tried what, Debbie? I did too. I'm the owner of this channel. I tried my best to inform all of you of the information and to let you all know you were MK'd Ultra, brainwashed, whatever you want to call it. Debbie Fox said, they said I was a pain in the booty. So they said, don't ever come back here again. Did you listen to them? Oh, you said I said turn yourself in to my apartment. You said turn myself in. I was saying turn yourself in. But it's catch and release, so I have to release you. No, you didn't. You're not here. So you didn't turn yourself in here. Somewhere you did, but not here. Debbie, where are you? I can't see you. Debbie? I don't know. I do not see you, Debbie. In Jesus' name, I must send back all the family curses that ain't ours, generational curses that are not ours. In Jesus' name, I break them. Any witch, spells, curses, warlocks, demons, vampires, and I break all their stuff right now. In Jesus' name, I cast them out. Jesus has won the war. Sorry, Satan. Sorry, you witches. I know I should just shut up because they're going to do even more to me. Who'd you turn yourself into, Debbie? A prisoner? They say I keep the prisoners up too late with Johnny. I don't know what prisoners. Guess what I'm eating, Debbie? You're melting? I wish I had effect on women like that and had them melt in my arms. You said, "Oh God, I'm melting." He he he. I said, I wish I had that kind of effect on women, and they would melt in my arms. That's what I said. You heard it here. Oh, one other thing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't call us bum 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 bum. We'll call you bum 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 bum. I'm hoping it rains like a son of a gun today, because the lady that I cut grass, my mother's friend, that I cut grass for, said if it rains real good, they just had their yard fertilized. So she's like, after this rainstorm, you might have to cut the grass again. I'm like, all right, I'm there. You know, a lot of these people are telling me stay away from everyone. Don't. These people are bad, but what am I to do? That's how I make my quid. That's how I make a couple dollars. I don't make much, but I mean, the government would have to up my money for me to stay away from everybody, right? Everybody falls on hard times. Once in a while, you ask people, you got a couple dollars you could borrow till you get your next check or whatever it may be. What are we supposed to get us out of this, government? Jesus, right? Get us to where we can live comfortably, where we don't have to be around anyone or ask anybody to do anything. But then we'll just be idiots, I guess. I'm not sure. Debbie, I know you're melting. I know. I still forgive you. I still love you as a person. And I know about your voodoo doll that you have that you made for me. I've been feeling, oh boy. Uh-oh. All right, I'm sorry, Debbie. No, I felt the heat. She had a lighter to my gonads. I felt it, Debbie. All right, I'll be good. I will do whatever you say, Master. No, I literally felt it. I know she's got her doll out right now. Here's the thing. We can't even have a sense of humor. Right? These people are so picky, nitpicking everything. We can't even joke around. When normal people are like, yeah, they're just joking around. I know that. But other people don't know that, and they attack us, right? I'm just joking around. Have I done anything? No. Have I attacked anybody? Nope. No, I haven't done nothing. Have I practiced any dark magic? No, I don't know how to do any of that crap. No, I'm not saying people that live in this town don't know how to do it. They do. Oh, here comes that sun to heat everything up. I got a couple more days, Debbie, and then I get paid, and I think I'll be painting that table and getting that over with. No longer will you have control over me, woman. No longer. In Jesus' name, amen. Ow, stop it, Debbie. You will no longer have control of me with your voodoo doll or whatever it is. Stop it, Laura. You become like a Carrie. Ow! All right, you're not like Carrie. You are not a Carrie. But you become like a Karen. Ow! All right, I'm sorry. You're not a Karen. You're just a Debbie. All right? Just please quit using the dark spells of the darkness. Does Ozzy Osbourne put you up to this? Ozzy? Is that you? Crazy kid. No, you stop it, Debbie, and you be a good woman. You be what God created you to be. A good woman. And quit. Ooh, look at the wind picked up as soon as I said stop doing that. Here comes the sun. I don't think so. Maybe by you. But not here. Just put your doll away. Here comes the sun. Bop-boo-doo. Here comes the sun. I see. It's alright. Little darling, I know you long, long road. Great song. You know, people are starting to see or commend me for my Guitar Gently Weeps, how I took Pink Floyd, the beginning of Pink Floyd song, and put it into, and went right into my Guitar Gently Weeps, which I thought it just fit. It just fit. The chords are right there where you can go right into the first phrasing of While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Here, I thought this lady, some of the stuff was not real, Debbie, that you were talking about. She said, a woman loves me and she's on her way. Where? Right? She also said that we're the perfect match. This is your soulmate. She's on her way. I hope she gets there for when I'm hungry. But I've heard rumors that these women are burning their cookbooks. So is this woman really for me if she can't cook? I don't know. I mean, I can cook, but what is this whole thing? I don't know. I hope she would get here. I'm begging the Lord, please send me something to hope something that is going to tame something that's going to get me off YouTube or whatever. Not even YouTube. Maybe I need a YouTube woman or something to change my whole content. I'm not sure what I need. I know I need this and I need that. And I definitely need a little bit of that and this, but I don't know. I really don't know. Your trees are shaking. Yes, they're shaking. A lot of things are going to be shaking around here. I could feel it. I think it's a small tremor or something. It could be a I wouldn't doubt if there's a tornado on the ground right now. And it is literally sucking all the air from up here or blowing it up here with a tornado. You got a tree shaker. She didn't say that. Yes, she did. Yes, I didn't show you the video where she said I have a soulmate and it was someone I might have known in the past. And I said, show me a photo first because these people love to say they know me and dated me and got children by me. And I've never met these people in my life. She said, your soulmate is on her way. She's going to be here. They already left. They're on their way. Where is she? What does she look like first? Show me a photo. I'm not falling for that Mike Murdoch joke. I'm not falling for that Mike Murdoch joke. God bless his heart. He's had many heart attacks in me. And he's still going. She didn't say that. She did say that. No, someone is trying to just... What? Someone is trying to design a new cookbook. Probably. Maybe the cookbooks that we've been using this whole time were full of dyes and fake food coloring and possibly could have been spells. In Jesus' name, I hope not. But they could have been. Look at the clouds up there, how they're stringy, Debbie. You see that up there? Lord's creation is unbelievable. Even his storms are incredible. She also said that I'm a cheeseburger for demons, monsters, witches, and bad stuff. That's what she said. I am a living cheeseburger. The Lord is using you as bait. And these people are going to attack you. And when they do, the Lord will swipe them up. Because the Lord is using me as bait. Lord, I love you. I don't want to be a cheeseburger to these wolves, these idiots, witches, demons, or any vampires or any spirits or anything. I don't want to be. I would love to have a cheeseburger right now. But I don't want to be a cheeseburger, Lord. I really don't. And I don't know if this person that is claiming to be God is really God. He might be bad himself, and I don't know, but I can't do with this anymore. What I need is peace, relaxation, and my woman. And my woman. Let me see what Debbie Fox is saying. Now they're making a new one. Well, I hope they get it right, because I've tasted some of these women's cooking, and they must have had the wrong cookbook, or they don't know how to follow instructions. I'm not sure. Maybe the ratio was off in the food or something. I'm not sure. Debbie, do you know how to cook? Not drugs, food. See, they don't even call themselves witches. Well, they're not going to come out and call themselves witches, are they, Debbie? Is anyone going to come out and say they're the devil? Probably not. I mean, we've had many cases of that where people have come out and said they're the devil, but they're possessed so much with these demons, they probably think they are. Maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Bum, 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 bum. I'm looking over and I'm down. Well, I cried out and save me, 'cause I'm down to my last breath. Let me say now, yeah, pow, pow. Nah, great band, Creed. You know, them guys are back together now, pumping them out. They're still pumped. Scott's still got his voice. He's still pumping it out. They're back together on their Facebook crew or whatever it is. Scott's still sounding good. The band's still going, rocking on. Traveling circus freaks, maybe. I could have been one myself. I could have been one myself, maybe. Well, I know this. All glory goes to God, even though I was eaten up as a cheeseburger this morning, or somebody's in pain. Or maybe it was punishment for the things I said or whatever. Or maybe it was a YouTuber that got pissed that I said the things I said. Maybe it's the dark one up there in Canada who sent a bunch of zombies to eat my guts out or something. Maybe. I don't know, but we're going to end this video. I'm going to prepare for the storm. I got some picking up to do around here. I'm trying to disguise my pain as best I can. So forgive me. Bear with me. I want to thank everyone for stopping in and watching this downward spiral. But I'm still alive. Right? I'm still alive. Oh, still alive. Thank God, yeah. Band. Another great band, Pearl Jam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to have a great day. Please keep an eye on your weather. God bless everybody. And you folks have a great day. All glory goes to God. Thank you for forgiving us for our sins, Lord. and our daily bread. We love the cheeseburger. Now you folks have a great day. God bless.